Hey, what's up, Uncle Jesse here. I'm doing one of my night videos. I'm here on 10th Avenue and between 25th and 26th. And I don't know if you can see that building across the street. That's it's called Avenues. It's a school now. It used to be a cold storage. You can't really look up at 10th Avenue because of all the headlights and everything. But let me see if I can turn this way. Okay, there you go. There goes all these big buildings there. And quite amazing out here. The crowds up here. When I was a kid, I remember this was a ghost town. My mother used to hate me come down. She used to tell me not to come down 10th Avenue. Now it's like Times Square. There's people walking up and down, and it's really a shame. It's really a shame because they've taken away from the neighborhood what it really means. So there goes some buildings up there. Look at this. Behind me, I have 264 and 466. So, yep. So let's walk down 26th Street. It's Hudson Gill Place. Can't see the sign there, but this is 288 right there, 288. And there's a bike lane down here. It's ridiculous. Look, I don't know if you can see it, but look at the cars where they're parked. So the cars are parked halfway out in the street, and then there's a side there for cars. It's crazy. And there goes the what would they call the front yard? I used to call it the backyard. Some people call it the front yard or the front court, or I don't know what the hell. Yeah. So anyway, folks, yeah. So anyway, I'm people. I am in front of this is 264. I mean, not 264. This is 446. This is the building I was born in, 3rd floor. Right now on the 2nd floor up there, if you see that, let me see, right behind this tree here, used to be my window for 25, 26 years. That was my bedroom. And if it could tell stories, right about there, if it could tell stories, yep, 2nd floor, 446. And here we go, across the street, the Hudson Gill. We saw that last week in the video I did last week. Over here is the basketball court that doesn't exist anymore. And there used to be a little court, a little park, a little court here that had a turtle and had a big square cement thing where kids used to go underneath, and had a thing, a board on the floor with skellies. I don't know what it was. Some thing painted on the floor. I don't know what the hell. It's been a long time. But anyway, this is where the basketball court used to be. And yeah. So, and across the street you see 427. That's 427. And over here you might have seen, if you've been watching the news, there was a lady who rented a room for Airbnb, which is against the law to do that with in Chelsea, in the projects and in NYCHA houses. But this is 428, and this is where the lady rented. She posted on Airbnb, and some lady actually went for it. And then when she got here, she seen it was the project building, and she got pissed off. She reported to Airbnb, and not only is that a problem, but most likely this lady is going to lose her apartment. Shame. So she was charging $90 a night. $90 a night, which let me tell you something, I would take it. You're in the middle. You're in the middle of Midtown. You are near the Village. You are near the High Line. You are near Times 42nd Street, 34. I mean, you're in the middle. You're in the heart of it all, at $90 a night. So what? It's a project building. Hey, we all grew up in a project. It don't matter. If you didn't grow up in a project, then you're scared. But it's not what it is. You know, so this is the building, 428. Unfortunately, I mean, she probably will lose her apartment. Anyway, this is a bike lane here, folks. This is the bike lane I'm talking about. The cars are parked out there, so you can't double park anymore. You can't drop anybody off or anything. You have to keep going. This is you park out there, and then there's a lane here, which is a bike lane. And to me, it's kind of ridiculous, but so if you got groceries or anything, you're coming home, you can't park here. You can't drop off. I don't know. And here comes a bike now. Let me show you. There you go. That's the bike. And he rings a bell too. Ring, ring. Let me get ice cream. Popsicle. Anyway, sound like the good humor man. Anyway, folks, that's the bike lane. That's the bike lane that I'm talking about. So, hey, they got lights here. So, look at this. All these lights. It's like daytime. That's because the bad guys are out. The bad hombres, like the president said. Anyway, fuck him. Anyway, this is the what we call the Whitey Park. Oh, yeah. For years, this was called the Whitey Park, and I don't know the reason, but everybody who grew up, generations, always called the Whitey Park. And this is between 425 and 420. And this is 420 actually here, folks. Let's get this big building 420 here. Okay. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take you in front of 420 because some of you have told me they lived in 420. So anyway, this is the park here. It's a nice night out here, so it's about 50 degrees, 48, 49, and I'm not a weatherman. I'm a critic. This is 420. This is 420. Let me see you get close here. This is 420 and 21 floors in the Chelsea houses. This is something that we never saw when we were kids. Mattresses, garbage, coat racks. It's a shame that all this garbage is up here. This is for recycling, but this is not for pieces of wood or your bags of garbage. I don't know what this is, folks. It's a disgrace. It's upsetting to me. It's upsetting to a lot of people who live here. It's just, I don't know. It's just a new generation, and people put their garbage out here, and it's really ridiculous. Anyway, folks, behind me is 425. A lot of friends of mine, I spent a lot of nights in that building. I won't explain why, but that's 425. That's the other building, and it's bright out here because this whole thing is gone here. This used to be a bench here. I don't know if anybody remembers. There used to be a bench from here all the way to the end, and now there's this whole new fidget here for kids to get on. But there used to be, for those who remember, there used to be a shark. There was a thing here that looked like a shark, and people used to get on it. And they had some tables over here, benches, and the whole thing has changed. There goes the building across the street was a printing press, and not anymore. And I'm approaching 415 now, folks. 415 West 25th Street, and okay. And I'm gonna show you quick because there's I can't explain why, but it's 425 right there. 415. Hey, buddy. And that's 415. And people hanging out. Let me show you the parking lot, which was a parking lot for the tenants. My father used to, for 20 somewhat years, park the housing truck there. And now it's, I don't know, they built something there for the recycling, for the garbage. I don't know, they closed off the parking lot. In the parking lot, they built this building right here. And that's a building on 25th Street, which I've done numerous videos about this, complaining about this garbage. It's a disgrace how people pay so much money in here. And they have to endure. You can't even open a car door. Look at this. You have to endure this garbage in front of this building. It's ridiculous. It's I know, and he let him in.
He's gonna go right behind us. Okay.
Anyway, and they have I don't know if some guy has his own recycling center here. There's like bottles and cans. Look at this.
You have them there. You have foodies here.
The guy lives in the corner. He recycles. He's at his own company there. If I lived there, I would never allow that. If I lived in this building and paid $2,000 a month, this would never happen. I'm sorry to say, but you don't open up a recycling center in the corner of a city street. It's just nonsense. It's just nonsense. So anyway, folks, that's a little bit upsetting. I was a little upset there for a minute, Uncle Justin, because folks, this is my neighborhood. I'm born and raised there, and I've never seen this. And this building here I'm pretty sure it was a fortune, and people pay a lot of money there. And there's garbage. The garbage in front of the building. You know, it's ridiculous. It really is. And you don't have any room to walk in. I don't know. It's just not the right thing. It's just not the right thing.
Creepy.
So, anyway, folks, I am heading. I crossed the. I'm on the east side of the east side of 9th Avenue, heading eastbound. And I'm in the co-ops. If you know, everybody remembers the co-ops. Remember, this is the co-ops. And it's the back of that Greek church, Greek Orthodox church. One of the buildings. I don't know none of these buildings over here, but I know just. I don't know if you can see back there, but in the corner you can still see the Empire State Building. Beautiful view up there. It's all lit up. Really? Anyway, folks, I'm approaching San Columba Church. San Columba, I was baptized in San Columba in the year 1964. I don't even want to say it. This is the St. Columba's Rectory. St. Columba's Rectory here. This is where the priest, this is where I don't know who the father is now, but the priest lives in there. The entrance to San Columba, right here as we're passing by. This is the front of San Columba, the steps. Let me, I just don't have no patience for people when I'm filming and they stop. This is the school side of it. This is the school side of it. I think this was the they had actually yeah, this was the girls. They actually have a side for girls, an entrance for girls, and then the entrance over here toward the corner for boys. And I'll show you that now. And you have the residence finally of the nuns. The nuns' residence on this side here. And it's, wow, I didn't even know. 5 floors here. Never knew that. Never realized that. This is the park behind the church, the St. Columba's Church. I think it's open when now it's closed now. It was open for a little while and stuff like that. And so. And this is the, everybody remembers that mysterious building that was over there with the co-op, and you hear machinery running. That was a power plant, actually. Actually, the co-ops have their own power plant and a backup plant over here. They have generators and the whole thing. So, pretty cool about that. So, I am getting to the end of my tour, folks. This was a quick, I didn't set out to do this tour, but people are asking me, so I did a little bit of tour of what I could. You know, I'm not still walking 100%, so I have a little bit of problem, so I can't walk around that much. But anyway, folks, I've brought you over through a couple of buildings of the projects. I've showed you the St. Columba Church, building in the corner, blah, 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 a bunch of other things. And now I'm in the corner of 25th Street. And 8th Avenue, this has changed a lot. I mean, I lost track of what used to be here, but this used to be a laundromat. There's a 7-Eleven now. There used to be laundromat, laundry machines. In the corner used to be a parking lot. There was a grocery store for many years there. There's a big building there. In the corner, there's always been some kind of a fruit stand there for many, many years. And let me see if I can show you a little bit, if I could turn around here. So behind me, you see the, can't see it because of the glare at night, but the 7-Eleven, the machines used to be, and you really can't see anything out here tonight. That's why I can't do videos at night. But anyway, folks, I'm on the corner of 25th Street, 8th Avenue. I'm about to board the train to go home to my side of town, downtown. I love you guys. Pizza shop is gone.
Luigi's gone. No.
Luigi is gone. The pizza shop that was been there for 99 years. We just noticed that it's gone.
I'm gonna eat pizza now.
I never enjoyed that pizza, so rest in peace, Luigi. Anyway, folks, I'm going down to the train station. Anyway, folks, I'm in the train station, and the train is is about to come in. I see people sneaking on the train, 2 for 1 specials, and I'd see you on the other side. I hate when people don't pay their fare. It's just not fair to the people who have to pay. This is not a free system, folks. It's just not, and I wasn't raised that way. So anyway, I guess tonight they have a special. It's pay 1 fare and your friend gets in for free. Anyway, folks, enjoy yourself. I'm on E-Train. Talk to you guys later.